Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about new scenario, that is how to load multiple Excel files. Basically, so in this case, each Excel file contains different sheets. Maybe some of the sheets contain data and some sheets which do not have any data. Even though how to loop the package and finally load into the database, we'll try to understand in today's video. So please try to watch all my previous videos so that you will get more understanding on different technologies like SQL Server development, performance tuning, Power BI and DAX, and integration services. Now we'll try to understand data. So how to loop and what are the sheets having data, what are the sheets not having data. We'll try to see that. So go to the folder. Now we can see that there are 3 Excel files. Each Excel file may contain different sheets and some sheets having data, some of the sheets not having any data. So let me open and we'll try to see that what it is. Click on. Now you can see that there are 3 sheets in this Excel file. We have 3 sheets, sheet 1, 2, 3. So if you look at carefully, we have only data 1 sheet, remaining 2 sheets are no data, right? Okay, so we'll check for the second file also. So here also only 1 sheet contain, it has data. Okay, so third Excel files. Now you can see that there are 4 sheets and so only 2 sheets having data, remaining sheets not having any data. So here department main, only these sheets having data, remaining sheet 1, sheet 2 there is no data. So even though the sheet doesn't contain data, how to loop the package and how to load, we'll try to understand today's video. So for that I'm going to the Visual Studio, there I can understand so how to create the package. So for time being, already I have designed the package, so I'll try to explain. So before excuse me, before getting the details, let me explain what are the tables I have created. Here I have created 4 variables. One is file path, file name, and sheet name, and data check. So basically file path means where the actually files are located, where the actual data files are located, and file name is I want to iterate. So because in my case I have more than one Excel file, so I need to keep on iterate. So that is the reason to capture the files dynamically I'm giving the file name variable. So the third one is sheet name, because as I said each Excel file contains different sheets, so it's not mandatory that every Excel file contain 1 sheet. Maybe some of the Excel file contain 2 sheets, 3, 4, it doesn't, it comes in dynamically, there's no static and all. So that is the reason, so I have created another variable sheet name because I want to capture the sheet names dynamically while iterating the files. And the fourth one is data check. So basically this is a boolean variable, because so as for our requirement there are some cases sheets doesn't contain data, so to validate that I have created this variable. Okay, so that is the variable section here. So I'm using 2 for each loop containers because the first for each loop container is looping the Excel files, and the second for each loop container is to iterate the sheet names. Because so we know that so Excel file can have 1 or more than 1 sheet. It's not a mandate that every time Excel file can have only 1 sheet. There are some cases you will get 5, 10, so we don't know how many sheets it's come. So that is the reason I want to iterate all the sheets within the one Excel file. Okay, so I'll double click one by one. So double click it, go to the collection, here go to the expression. So in the property section directory I have taken the file path. So this is the path where all the Excel files are located. So this is the extension, I'm taking the fully qualified Excel file. Okay, so fully qualified Excel file. One day in one video I'll try to explain what exactly the difference between these three, name and extension, and fully qualified and name only. Okay, so go to the variable mapping, here file name. So basically, so when you iterate every time, so new file comes into storing into this variable. Okay, so in the second Excel files I'm just iterating the sheet names. So to iterate the sheet names, I have chosen the enumerator is for each edu.schema row set enumerator. Okay, here I have taken the schema tables and the sheet name is 2. So might you look at a question why I have taken 2 instead of 0? Because if you look at here schema tables, just click on set restrictions. Now we can see that index is starting from 0, 0, 1, 2. So table name is 2. So that is the reason I have taken variable mapping as a 2 instead of 0. So this loop is, so this iterator for each loop container used for looping the sheets. The first one is the Excel files and second one is the sheet names. So let me double click here, sheet names. So it's kind of debugging, we are not doing anything here, just I'm using the sheet name variables because I want to understand what kind of sheet is coming while looping. So now we can see just it's a message box only, message box dot show dts dot variables and a sheet name variable dot value dot toString, nothing more than that. So after that, so I'm just checking the, so whether the sheet contain data or not. So it means that sheet are having any data or it's empty. So based on that, by using precedent constraint, I will control the execution. For example, let me double click it. So here I have taken a file name as well as sheet name in the read only variables. When it comes to read write variable, I have taken the data check. Okay, so in read only variables I am taking only 2 variables, one is file name, sheet name, and in the read write variable section I have taken as a data check. So click on edit script option. So now we can see that, so I'm assigning some value for this data check variable. Now we can see that I'm giving the connection string, and if the sheet contain at least one row, so I'm making as a true, otherwise false. Now you can see the script. So if sheet contain at least one row count of 1, so it means that, so the data check variable get the true option, otherwise false. So simple validation I'm doing because I do not want to fail the package by iterating the sheet name which do not contain any data. So the next step is, here I am doing some kind of conditional precedent constraint. Double click it. So here I have written the expression when the data check is true, then only we can loop the data, otherwise the control will come to this section. So double click it. Now we can see that data check is equal false. So and finally we are loading into this Excel table. So test sheets. So let me check, select start from test check. So test, let me check the table, test underscore sheet. Sorry. So I think we have data, so let me remove the data. Truncate table test underscore sheets. So just click on execute. Now no data. So here I'm just capturing 2 extra columns, one is file path and file sheet name. So I'm capturing these columns based on the derived column transformation. Okay, so now we can see that in derived column transformation I am just adding 2 more columns, one is file name, another one is sheet name. Okay, so let me run the package and we'll try to understand. So execute package. So this is the first Excel file. So in this Excel files we have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So from the first Excel files we have 3 sheets, in the second Excel file sheet 1 only. So in the third Excel file 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we can see that package has been successfully executed. Now I will try to validate the data and understand whether the data has been properly loaded or not. So just click on execute. Now we can see that. So this is the first Excel file. It contains 3 sheets, and second Excel file it contains 3 sheets. In the third Excel file we have department and 2 sheets only, because so in the third Excel basically we have 4 sheets. 2 of the sheets doesn't have any data, only 2 sheets having data. So that is the reason we can able to see the department and main sheet only. Remaining sheets are not loaded into this table, because we are validating that whether the sheet contain only data, then only it has to load, otherwise it has to redirect to some other destination, whatever it is. So based on the requirement we will try to implement. So likewise we can implement the, so how to load multiple sheets even though sheet doesn't contain any data also. So let me rerun the package and we'll try to understand one more time. So execute package. First one, sheet 1, sheet 1, 2, 3. Second Excel files only 1 sheet. Third Excel files 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sheets. Yeah. So let me execute it. Again we can see the data, right? So this way we can so load the files by using SSIS. So that's all for today's video. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or queries, you can send me an email or drop your comments in the comment section, so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you.